yet for today, though. Welcome back to the booth here. That's Paul Chi, and I'm Marshall Sutcliffe. Thanks so much for coming along. We've got, we had a lot on that last match, right? And it was complicated. One person had more to lose than the other. Both of them didn't know exactly what would happen with the win or a loss. This one's much more simple. Our players are 11-3, and that means a win between these two will be a 12th win, which is a guaranteed top 8. No tiebreakers need apply. Now, the loser will fall into a tiebreak scrum, meaning that they do have some complicated things to think about. Sam Rolph versus Hisamachi Yoshigoe, and it is Rakdos Arcanist versus Izzet Phoenix. And as we come into this one, Paul, it's game number 3 for top 8 between these two. So let's see how this goes. Do you like the Phoenix deck here or the Arcanist deck? Both, graveyard-centric strategies here.
I mean, I think one of the real key cards that you're going to see, especially in these sideboarded games, are the graveyard hate cards, because both decks rely so heavily on them. So, if a player is able to kind of leverage that and get ahead, they will probably be the one that kind of comes out ahead. So
right.
You saw Sam here with the unlicensed hearse. However, turn 1 Thoughtseize.
That's right.
Probably taking the hearse.
It did, and if you're into graveyard hate, there's also a go blank in the hand for Hisamachi as well. Faithless Looting's going to start digging. Arclight Phoenix is the easy discard, and it looks like it's going to be a land here for Sam as well.
Yeah, that's a second copy of Hall of Storm Giants, so...
Don't need that one.
And,
okay.
This is lining up pretty nicely here for Yoshigoe. I mean, Sam likely going to go Ledger Shredder here, right?
Yep, and it's going to get snapped off, isn't it?
And it's going to get... And so the sequel... Oh, okay, he's going to be patient about this, because Hisamachi here is going to go sack. He could have gone Fatal Push sack into Go Blank, which would have been incredible. But still a solid start here, as he's still just going to be able to go turn 3 Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Yeah, somehow cards like Go Blank get better later in the game. Now, not too late, but Sam almost always will have cards in his hand here until he kind of does his, usually 2 times the big turn for the Phoenix. That'll kind of get you low on cards. But up until that point, this deck is required to keep those spells in hand so that they can fire off the 3 needed to get back the Phoenix. Ooh, Crackling Drake there. Fable of the Mirror Breaker hits the battlefield here for Hisamachi, passes the turn. There's Ledger Shredder plus Faithless Looting. He'll also get the counter and the connive. Ox goes in the bin. And what else? There's Expressive Iteration in the hand.
Oh, this is an incredible turn here for Hisamachi, though, right? You're gonna see a Fatal Push here on the Ledger Shredder. You can attack, then you can play Go Blank, right? Just remove everything out of the graveyard. Oh man, and now Sam's down to Crackling Drake, hope to draw land. Okay, it looks like he's gonna keep the iteration instead. But we're down to just Expressive Iteration. I imagine...
A lot riding on this Expressive Iteration here, Paul.
Yeah, not a bad one, because now you get land number 4 and a Braid, which you can use to get this 2/2 off the battlefield. But he's still going to have to find a way to answer this Chandra. That's going to be the follow-up here for Hisamachi.
A lot of pressure on Sam Rolph here. The Abraid's not going to hit the Goblin Shaman either, so that's another treasure for Hisamachi. Gets in for 2 damage, and this is the big hitter. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. This could be the card that carries him to victory and to top 8. He's ahead on all metrics here.
Yeah, there's just so much to fight through. I mean, what an ideal start here for Hisamachi. This Consider's got to be real good. Okay.
Yep, Expressive Iteration. This is the card you want to have when you're out of gas. It's a Braid, Dragon's Rage Channeler, and a land.
So you can choose to keep the Abraid, then cast the Dragon's Rage Channeler. will possibly die to the Chandra, but
Abrade's part of that kind of old school set of burn spells. It doesn't hit planeswalkers.
on Angrath's command.
This is gonna hurt.
Or excuse me, Angrath's Rampage.
The Rampage there, yeah. That's going to leave Sam Rolph with nothing. And
Yeah,
the
this
damage
is a
is starting to
two-turn
flow
clock.
here. Yeah, Paul, this is 7 damage on 14 here for Sam. He's tapped out now. He does have the Abrade that could deal with the Hive or something else later, but right now he's going to take the full brunt of it. And if he's got to reserve that 2 mana for Abrade, how is he getting out of this?
I
Consider's
just
gonna
don't,
have to
I don't,
start
I
it
don't
off.
see it here. You can't even rely on something like a Crackling Drake, as the Chandra can just kill it.
Yeah, and he's just spinning his wheels. This is what this deck does. This is what it's designed to do. There's expressive iteration, but is it too late?
I believe so. I mean, what can you even find here? I think that's it.
More considers, more ops.
You could
Hit a land. He's going to give the
Good
good game here,
game.
though, to Hisamichi Yoshigoe, and that's the concession? What? Thinking.
Oh,
There he
and
goes.
conceding.
Hisamichi Yoshigoe wins
Oh,
and secures
man.
top 8 position here at the new Capenna Championship.